San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw again on second down.
Herbert.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
It's caught. Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
38. Ready? 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Niners at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles, put the defense back on its heels.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On play action, Lance.
Rolling to his left.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, it's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team...
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On first down, Justin Herbert. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now it's Herbert.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Buying time to his left. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 2nd and very short, Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert caught by Allen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go ahead.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Herbert on first down now. It's complete to Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, like when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Gould for the extra point. And it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. Taking it right down Broadway. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they came out of the locker trail.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 129 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are back within a couple of the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Gold to add the extra point. And this is now a one-point game.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, 49ers 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe they...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Chargers 38, 49ers 20.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35, 49ers 20. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here we go. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Right back to Mitchell here. Room here to run.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 181 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I can put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here, right now.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Mitchell is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the handoff, Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Going for it, it's Mitchell. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Chargers 42, 49ers 27. Justin Hopkins going to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
11. Hey, John. Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score. Chargers